You're on your way to work and someone cuts you off. You get into work and you realize you're one of the people who didn't get a promotion. You had your COVID-19 vaccine and a relative comes to visit who has not gotten theirs. It's frustrating, isn't it? Well, almost everyone has encountered a moment that left them simmering with anger. And to get rid of that irritation, people often vent to someone. But sometimes it's not necessarily the best path. Maybe instead of venting anger or stuffing it down deep inside, maybe instead you can just turn down the heat. Anger. Anger is an emotional response to a real or imagined threat or provocation. It can go from barely there to extreme rage. And when you don't handle it properly, guess what? It can lead to health problems. And when that emotion triggers you, it produces a fight or flight response. Have you ever noticed this? Your muscles tense up, your heart rate increases, your digestive system slows down. Why? 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 Because you're preparing to fight. But to manage your response to everyday problems, events, challenges, some coping techniques are more helpful than others. Do you want to know how to effectively manage your anger? But do you want to learn a few strategies that do more harm than good? Okay, you ready? Take a deep breath. When you become angry, it chokes you physiologically. Your heart rate, your blood pressure, they start going up, up, up. You want to decrease that chance of that jolt? Take in a deep breath of fresh air and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. You take over from here. And as time passes, those jolts, they decrease. And the longer you count, the more time your body has to relax. And if you're not operating a piece of machinery, just meditate or unwind with yoga or take a bath. I never operate dangerous machinery when I'm taking a bath. The second thing, do not vent to others. Many people believe just blow off that steam. Allow everybody in your presence to know that you're angry and why you're angry. But you know what? Your anger will continue to soar because you keep your memories in the front of your mind. When you talk to your friends, your family, and even your enemies, they just want to validate what you're feeling. This feeds your flames. It does not settle your senses. Third, take a moment and just problem solve. Think, when does anger seem to affect you the most? Probably when you're facing a problem, something that's standing in your way, interfering with your goals, not being treated with respect. That energy that increases with the fight or flight response can be drawn into solving the problem that's making you agitated. If you cannot move that energy to some type of positive outcome, you will explode inside, and those organs within you will be consumed by the fire within your own emotions. Number 4, get physical. Not. The worst way to handle anger is trying to do it in a physical way, such as breaking things. This is a maladaptive behavior that's associated with long-term problems. It reinforces the behavior. So when again you become angry in the future, what do? You get physical again. Studies have shown that hanging a punching bag increases the likelihood that you will strike out against real people, including those innocent bystanders. Even running gets your heart pumping. And when your heart rate increases, your arousal time remains high, which, by the way, is the opposite of what you want to happen when you're trying to control your anger. So what to do, 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 what to do. Think positive. It's really hard to feel two emotions at once. So direct your energy into a positive emotion to push out anger. Take a moment and just imagine what it feels like to be loved, giving someone you love a hug, or spending time with a furry friend. Say something that makes no sense at all. Read or watch something funny, or take a moment to help someone who's in distress. Don't hold in your anger. People think that holding in your anger is one of the best options, but you know what? It's not an effective option. When you ignore anger long term, it's a definite way to increase the intensity within time. If you decide that you want to move forward and you found that it's not productive, it's because it does not adjust the factors that made you angry in the first place. Sometimes some people need to cut other people out of their lives, those people who anger them. So don't wait till it occurs. Decide on your plan when you're calm, cool, collected, what you will do when anger tries to take over you